Hey, folks, good morning and happy 2023, as you can see. John Duffin here with Duffin Media. Welcome back to another episode of Your Monday Motivation, where, folks, me and my partner, 2023's brand new superstar lender, Chad Levine, get to kickstart your week. Good to see you, bud.
Good morning, America. How are you today? I'm feeling fresh and revived. We've got a super cool topic to talk about today. I might look like a cheese ball, but I'm not going to lie. These glasses are very relevant to today's show. I will take them off because I don't want to distract from the important point. But, John, I love these shows. I love our partnership.
Me too.
I love what we're doing. It gets me rocking. Let's just get right into it, man. Let's hit the donkey on the nose.
You mean like a piñata?
The tail on the I don't know.
Oh my God! The hate of every kid's birthday party until it's not. But in the meantime, I am thrilled about this partnership too, Chad. I thank you for those kind words. It does matter. The energy that I get selfishly, that hopefully we get to share in regards to everybody who's checking this out, whether it's live or on the replay, really helps me to stay on point. And yeah, we'll get to those glasses momentarily because they do matter. They really matter for the topic. And I got to tell you, I feel really good too, because I believe in terms of what you said. And one of the things that we can touch on in this sense of, dare we say, the topic being goals and urgency. And it's not like you've never heard those terms before, but the fact of the matter is why it's so relevant as we enter the third month, pretty much the third month of the end of first quarter, deep into 2023. It matters.
Goals are not optional. That's today's show. So if you're gonna replay this and understand what are we talking about, goals are not optional. Get that out of your mind. You're not going to just sit there and say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds and not do it. Goals are not optional. That is today's show.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. Hey, nope. Bruno, I saw you, by the way. Thank you for checking in. I'm thrilled that you are here. And
guys, he's handsome. What a handsome guy he is.
Right. And such a cut beard. And I'm sorry, I'm getting all fawning and weird. And right here. Oh my God, as I said, smoking at Duffin Media. Thank you, Bruno, for all of that as well. Hopefully, we just paid you back. But here's the thing that I find as why it matters.
John, I'm gonna swatch you. You know where we're at today. Get right to it, John.
We put the clock on?
Yes, sir.
Oh, getting your Monday motivation in with your coffee. And as I said, I am ready to roll. You want to drop the clock right now? Let's do it. But
drop, pop, and lock it.
Here's our quote, folks.
Goals are not optional.
Nope. When you find what you want and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it, which is exactly what ties. That's Jim Rohn, by the way, which is exactly what ties into the no options as it regards to goals. I'm going to repeat the quote one more time, then please start the clock. When you know what you want and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. So 2 minutes, done.
Take me off, Jay. Take me off.
Hey, that's okay. I'll ride this ride solo, and here's what I'm looking at in regards to the urgency. I remember this. I'll give you a couple of examples. Number one, in a couple of days, the anniversary of the launch of Duffin Media will be real and on point. And I got to tell you, if you would ask me, and it's 4 years now, if you had asked me if I was going to be able to evolve as a company after leaving corporate America, which was more than 25 years in, I would have told you, I don't know. The way my company has evolved, more than just voiceover, but it's absolutely voiceover, narration, public speaking, coaching, all of these things. I didn't know that at the time, but here's what I did know. The urgency was, this has to work. I didn't have a plan B at that time. I didn't have a safety net, and I sure as hell wasn't retired. So the urgency was to make this company work. And I will tell you this, when this company was launched, I was in a beautiful environment. I was in Hawaii visiting my sister. Why does that matter? Because I knew we're going to make this work. I didn't wait until I came back from vacation. I knew it had to be done. So on March the 1st, symbolic date for me, Duffin Media was launched. Now, has it all evolved exactly the way I had hoped? Has every goal been achieved? No. But the urgency is no joke. And by the way, the code word that I use, don't confuse urgency with desperation. Treat the word urgency for me as a must. So my must do's in 2023 and the first quarter and beyond are way improved in regards to results and effort. Where's my partner? Boom.
Damn. It's good. The 2 minutes is good, I think. I like
it. It's perfect. Just enough.
Yeah,
just enough, right? Just enough. Hey, all you, brother.
No, listen, it's never all me. It's both of us. I think that I think some of these shows are like workshops, right? We want to help you work through them. Oh. We know these are issues you all deal with, right? Mm-hmm. So what we're going to dissect now is if goals aren't optional, how do you work towards making them happen? How do you work towards achieving them? What things can you do to make them a priority and make sure they happen? Right. So again, I'm going to repeat it. Goals are not optional. John, I feel like I should do what Jalen Hurts did. Did you hear what he did, by the way?
Tell me.
He trademarked, which I think is great.
Oh my God.
He trademarked instead of it's a Philly thing, which I don't even know if he could at this point. Mm-hmm. He trademarked, I had a, what is it? What was it? I had a purpose before everyone had an opinion. It's funny. He trademarked that, which again is between you and I, Jalen. You're a nice guy, but stick to the football, Jalen. I was going to
say. But here's the thing, though. He took the effort. He took the initiative and actually did it. And so people talk about, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. He trademarked something.
Well, no. So my point in saying that.
But that's the urgency.
Goals are not optional. We should trademark. I didn't even think of that. But anyway. Right. Goals are not optional. So what does that mean? Everyone does this, right? You set the goal, you're not hitting it, you go easy on yourself. It's okay. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. I'll get to it. Blah, 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 blah. Stop being soft, right? These goals are life-changing. Mm-hmm. Whether you're going to make a career move, whether you're going to excel in what you're doing, whether it's making your health better, improving your relationships, on and on and on. These are not optional goals. Mm-hmm. These are necessary goals, right? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take it from a personal perspective. Yeah. Why is it that I don't hit goals? What are the things that get in my way? I'm going to tell you what it is. Too many goals. Mm-hmm. Maybe unattainable goals. I don't know, but there are things there that I have to dissect and start to say, why aren't I achieving these things? I know I have to do them. I know they're important. Why aren't I getting there, right? Maybe you have to reset. Maybe you have to set new goals. Maybe you have to dissect the goals and layer them. I'm a layer guy. I think I've learned in the past from myself that if I focus on one task, and I'm laser focused, I'll get it done.
It happens.
Where I fail, John, and is when there's too much. It's just too much. Like I try and do it all, and I get none of it done. And everyone
talking about that. I love that. Yeah. I'm also one of those shiny objects types. You know, look,
yeah.
Look, right? And you're well intentioned, but that pulls you off point. I really like you say in terms of, well, do I reset the goals? And when you said that, my thought is, I don't think so.
No, maybe not. No, and maybe it's a reprioritizing. Maybe instead of hitting them all at once, mm-hmm. What is the order in which you should do the goals? If you have 10 goals, what's your most important goal? Mm-hmm. Or what domino piece is necessary to go down first so that all the rest of the domino pieces go down? Right?
Funny. Yep. I'm thinking of from a financial side, and folks, you probably have heard of Dave Ramsey, who is online constantly and putting out books and opinions. And it's the snowball effect of what you just talked about, which is you knock down one financial hurdle first, and then the next one snowballs and compounds and compounds. Darren Hardy wrote the book, The Compound Effect, where you talk about get one and then get the next and get the next. It's like
you're like a motivational scholar, John. You really are. Like I can't quote any of these people, and you're just ba-bam, 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 ba-bam.
You think you need to leave the rest behind, as they say. But let me tell you, here's the thing, though, that you just brought up something really on point, though, which is it's one thing to know all that stuff, and it's another thing to do it. You know what I mean? Like I've had people in my life where they're rattling off all kinds of quotes and book references and what have you. And then you think, okay, so have you actually done any of this? Because it's like, well, why is your life in such disarray? To me, you just said something earlier which really hit, which is we have the privilege, folks, Chad and I, of getting ourselves on point, which then allows us to be able to compound our results, which we then get to share with you. You use the word workshop. And for me, it's one of these things where I don't want to change the goals, because when I set the goals, they really mattered. So then the questions are on the ones I haven't hit yet. Why the hell haven't I? Like, really, what the hell's going on? And then it's like, all right, so what do you do to hit it? Rather than just take it off like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Or no.
Why, John? Because goals are not
an option.
They are not optional. They're not optional.
They're not optional. And the reason they shouldn't be is because they're supposed to have mattered when you did it. So why would you take something off the table that matters to you? And I'm speaking, to me as well. I'll give you a weird example that we came up with, which I like, which is I can remember the urgency that ran through me when I was trying to catch a plane on vacation. If you've ever flown before, put into the equation number of flights versus the number of flights you've missed. And I'll bet the answer is 0, because it's like, I'm not missing a flight, and you'll do whatever you have to do. Well, I didn't shower. That's okay. I got to get to the airport. Oh my God. But that's urgency. Desperation is, oh my God, I'm so afraid I'm not going to hit the goal. And then you don't do anything. Urgency is action. Hey, I might miss the flight. What the hell are you going to do? Move faster. And I say that as a laughing example, but it works. You won't miss a flight. Why would you throw your goal away and you've still got time? I've still got time in the quarter. So for me, you talk about a workshop. Chad Levine, where are those cool shades that you've got? Specs, I'm sorry. I said wrong. I picked the wrong eye attire. I love them, by the way. But as I said, it's not shades, it's specs. So see our partner in crime with his hot new logo. I literally said, hey, those glasses matter. Why do they matter, man?
Well, it's supposed to look, all joking aside, it's supposed to be a constant reminder that this is a new year. You have certain things you've set out to accomplish.
Right.
And every day that goes by is another day less to do it. Right. And the airplane is a great example because that's life. Life's going to take off. It's going to go with or without you. It's going to go with or without you. The ship's going to leave port. The plane's going to leave. The plane is going to take off. And either you're going to get on the damn plane or not. And I think that's where coaching becomes so valuable. And look, we're not here to push coaching. That's not what we're here to do. We're believe it or not, guys, of course we love the content and we're being promotional to a certain degree. But John and I do this because it's therapy for the both of us.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, this is where a coach becomes valuable. It really is, because you have to do a mental organization of a very chaotic and messy closet. You really do. Your mind is a messy, messy closet. and you're balancing a lot of different things. And if
Mhm.
you don't find that
Mhm.
that number one goal,
Mhm.
the one domino that's going to knock over the rest,
Mhm.
you could really be lost in the sauce. And that's really where a coach comes into play.
Mhm.
John and I both do it. John is much more scholarly than I am. I'm a little rougher.
And equally proficient. Stuff gets done. If you hang around Chad Levine, you realize stuff gets done, and that's the earmark of a great coach, right?
Yeah, but my point is that this is where everyone says, I don't need a coach, or I don't know, why do I need this? Well, I got to tell you guys something. At some point, you either waste time and money not achieving your goals, or you invest the money into hitting them. It's just
Right.
that simple, right?
Yeah.
It really is just that simple. Our job is to pinpoint with laser focus
Mhm.
what is that first domino for you, right?
Right.
And figure out why you're not hitting those goals,
Mhm.
why you're not achieving the things you're not, working through the things with you to help you determine, all right, are these achievable? And if they are, how do I make them a priority? How do I make sure they get done? And I'll give you another example. Everyone deals with this, right? Because this is the self-employed gig economy where everyone's trying to make an extra buck, right?
Mhm.
Marketing is everyone's like, oh, I can do it on social media. Social media has made it easy, but it's made it so much harder to stand out. It's so saturated. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You can't just make a post and pray you're going to get business. It doesn't work
Right.
like that.
Right.
So, what I always tell people is your first job is to tell people what you do, and your second job is to deliver. It's what it is. If you don't do those two things, you're out of business. And reason I'm making it that simple is because it's become so complicated. It's exhausting trying to figure out how you're going to get business. Back in the day, you used to make appointments, set up meetings, shake some hands, and say, this is what I do, this is who I am, develop the relationship, and when they gave you an opportunity, you knock it out of the park. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It really is. Don't make it that hard. It is that simple. How do you get in front of the people that can get you business, whether it's directly as them being the customer or indirectly as them giving you a referral? It's that simple.
Ask. And
Yeah.
I love, because I have fallen prey to that too. I got to tell you, I work with a coach. By the folks, and just know, I mean, I know you know that coaches have coaches. At least the smart ones do. Why? Because I'm trying to juggle some really sick goals, and I need focus as well. Here's what I was just taught, literally, in regards to explaining to a client, if you're presenting who you are, what you do, how they'll benefit, who I am, what I do, what you'll get from listening to me when you speak. Get to it. That's that to me. And you just said it. Get to it.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that happen in terms of the mistake of, I hit the goal, I did all my marketing, I posted on social media every day. I've done this, as if that's enough. You just summed it up beautifully, which is, you got to get to the people. You've got to give them a compelling reason. Them, not this generic blueprint of Facebook.
Yeah.
It's the individuals that can actually help you, and then speak clearly and specifically. I can do this. What you will get from this, I'll give you an example.
Please.
So I'm speaking on Sunday. I get this opportunity, which is great, and I can't wait. I'm speaking at a university on Sunday, and at their baseball team.
Nice.
And it's it was offered the opportunity, and I accepted it, and I'm really excited about it. So what I did, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but it mattered, because I could have rolled out the generic blueprint of, when I give a speech, I say this, or I feel that. I've never done that, and I never will. So the calls that went out were not just to the client, I'm going to send you the bullet points and blah, 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 you tell me, but also to my best friend. His birthday's today. Hey, Pete Bernard, if you're anywhere nearby, thank you for all of this. To be able to be really specific. He's a coach. He's also a former athlete, and he's helping me identify what exactly could set this presentation apart.
Love
So
it.
why does that matter? Thank you for that. Why does that matter? It matters because I'm asking the right people the right questions to save time and optimize an opportunity. The way that you get referrals, the way that you ask for business, find the right people, let them know how they're going to benefit, do your homework, and literally ask them for the opportunity. That's, and that's what's happening. Like I said, for me, for the 2023 thing, I had committed that I would have 4 different clients by March 1st. And I've got 3 so far in terms of a category, right? I've got 3. Yeah, thank you. But no, there's 2 days left. And what was your term? Goals are
not optional.
Right? So it ain't 4, it's 3. And there's 2 days left. So to me, it's like, no, get this done. Yeah, you know what? 3 is good. Hey, that's not bad, right? 75%. No. Folks, I'll give you one more example. And Chad, by setting this in motion, you've helped me more than you can possibly know. When I was working in corporate America, one of my very favorite bosses, he was freaking awesome. Ramon Pineda was his name at Univision. I can remember we had some big national sales goal. And we missed the goal. I still remember this by $2,000. So we were at like 99.998% of the target. And I'm laughing because I'm thinking, close enough. We got, right? I mean, it's $2,000, His words, never forget. So what happened? I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't hit the goal. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, we were $2,000. You didn't hit the goal. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. That sense of legit urgency. Goals are
not optional.
Right? They sure as hell weren't to him. So here's what happened as a result of that. Like, I literally tore my hair out to make certain the next time we exceeded the number because of that. And that's the mindset that it's like, no, this is great. I got 3 of the 4. It ain't the number.
Yep.
When I created Duffin Media, it wasn't to coast. This ain't a hobby for me. I'm not, and so folks, that's the reminder. It's like the goals matter because you set them.
Right.
Goals are not optional.
And maybe take a little more thought into the goals you're setting.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Maybe not just let's not be lofty about it. Maybe set real goals with real value, with real meaning. Don't just be like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then that's it. Because honestly, John, I'm as guilty as everyone else. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done, and even our producer Jason will tell you. As much as he loves me and I love him, we need to push each other more this year. That's on the radar. We need to push each other. He's one of the most talented, creative people I've ever met, and I don't use half of his ability. And he's my secret weapon, and I need to push him so that I can become better.
Right.
And I don't. And I find reasons. I find reasons every day. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that. And there are things that legitimately beat me up. But you know what? At the end of the day, when I sit down and I do it, you know how long it took him to do that new logo for me, John?
I actually do know, because I remember us having a phone conversation and then all of a sudden seeing it posted on social media.
It was about 30 minutes.
I was going to say, it wasn't long.
30 minutes. And honestly, that's how good he is. That's how good he is, and that's why I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm sick of taking talent and not using it. And that's my goal this year. My talent, his talent, your talent.
Exactly.
It's like, we're going to show it. We're going to have a talent show.
Right now, let me short term this some for me and then for everyone else. That's great and all that. And March is great and all that. This week, what the hell? It's like, look, folks, I literally said who I am, what I do, what you'll get from this. So for me, here's your suggestion. Literally, look at what the hell mattered to you. Go find it. Go pull out one of the 400 notebooks that you were writing in. Find the freaking thing and stick it in front of you.
Yeah.
What is the action for me specifically? Here's the one thing for me. I am finding the 4th speaking opportunity.
Nice.
I got 2 days to do it. How can I do this? Here's my immediate suggestion. You go to LinkedIn and use the hashtags event marketing or corporate event and find someone. And Chad Levine, that's one of the things in terms of just literally adding what we can do. You want to speak. Every corporation has events. Everybody wants to get people out of their Zoom rooms now and have them take a seat, so to speak. Hashtag corporate event. Find a corporate event. Find a corporate. Hey, I am available to speak. Google corporate events 19103, my zip code. This month, reach out to somebody. Hey, I speak at public events. Here's what I've done so far. You've got an event coming, and if you don't, I'm imagining you will. Let's talk.
Dig it. And my goal this week is to do more personal branding on lending. I don't do enough of it. I'm highly focused on motivation and marketing and helping other people. Yeah. But superstar lenders got to be doing some superstar lending discussions. So,
well, you're gonna, brother. You're gonna. You're great.
So that's my goal. And then when I started in this business, I got in front of every realtor known to man that I could, and got doors slammed into my face, and I missed that. So I want to get out and get some more doors slammed in my face.
How bad did that hurt?
You know what?
How bad did it hurt when you got smacked with a door?
In the beginning, I was so hungry I could care less.
Yeah.
Then when I developed a little bit of a reputation, I think I became sensitive.
Ain't that funny? Right.
And now I'm back to I want to get it slammed again. I want slamming in my face.
Right. And
tell me you already have a lender. Tell me you already have a lender. And I'll tell you why I'm better.
But that bravado is great. And that is what will be the differentiator for you. Yeah. Right. And that's the thing. It happens to the best of us, including me. You get thinner skinned. I don't want to take a whack. I don't. But then you realize it's I can remember that was fun for me too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You literally
laugh.
You gotta get raw. You gotta pull out those knuckles. You gotta look. You're here to fight for your right to do what you love, right? You're here to fight for your right to do what you love. And you know what, John? It's enough verbal vomit for today. I think we should cut it.
I think we did great, brother. All right, folks. There's your to-do. There's the stuff why it matters. Because, folks, one more time, goals are
not optional. And you know what, John? We're going to keep that. I think that's going to be our theme going forward. I love it.
Stay with it. I think it's great, man.
We need T-shirts.
Well, too.
We need T-shirts.
Two logos and 2 logos on the quote. I think we're good. Hey, folks, you just heard another episode and watched another episode of Your Monday Motivation where what are we doing, Chad Levine?
Give you your weekly kick in the arse. Love it. Love it.
It never gets old. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. We love it. We love you. Have a great rest of the day, and we will see you soon. Bye.